Hello friends, welcome to PRS-COMMERCE Media. Friends, today I am going to discuss about the business studies preparatory exam. It's already been conducted in the Bangalore South. This is a Bangalore South question paper of 80 marks. Here, the business studies in part A, you'll be getting 5 questions, multiple choice question, which is not a function of management, planning, staffing, cooperating, controlling. The answer is cooperating. The name of the function of the management, which involves setting objectives, directing, planning, staffing, organizing. You need to explain the first function, that is, the answer will be planning. Graphway is a formal communication or bearer communication or a lateral communication or an informal communication. So the answer will be informal communication. The fourth one is the current assets are those assets which get converted into cash within 6 months, within 1 year, between 1 to 3 years, between 3 to 5 years. The answer is within 1 year. And the fifth one is Amazon is an example for brand name, brand mark, trademark, label. It is a trademark. Fill in the blanks, choose the appropriate words. See, the first one, the sixth one is the dash is known as a father of scientific management, that is F.W. Tyler. Dash is developed for a one-time event, that is single-use plan. The dash source of recruitment helps to bring a new blood of an organization. It will be the external source. The planning and controlling are the corrective or a selection of the management. The direct channel is also called as a zero level channel. Now we come across the match the following here for 5 marks. The first one is coordination. The coordination is being related to the option. The coordination characteristics of business environment, right to combine, integrates the group efforts, wealth maximization, long-term investment, internal sources. The coordination comes under integrates group efforts, that is C1. For first one, C is the option. Totality of the external forces. For second one, the characteristics of business environment, A is the option in the B. And the third, authority is a right to command. The fourth one is transfer is an internal source. And return on investment is a wealth maximization or a long-term investment decision. When is gang plan used? As you know that the gang plan has been used in the emergency case only. The gang plan has been used. What do you mean by the span of management? The span of management means the members of a subordinates who report directly to the manager. There are a number of members who need to directly report to the manager. State any one element of directing. The directing consists of communication, leadership, supervision. Any one you need to mention. Then, what is labeling? The labeling means display the label on the product or in order to identify the product. For the identification which has been given to the product is called as labeling. What does the approach of conveyed emitter means? It means lets the buyer beware. So here completes the 1 marks question in part A. Now we come across the part 2, that is 2 marks question. So what do you mean by, what are the 2 objectives of an organization? As you know that it is very easy. Organization objectives or personal objectives or economic objectives. Then what is scalar chain? What is a scalar chain? It's a formal line of authority from the highest rank to the lowest rank in the organization. That is from top level management to middle level to low level management. How the responsibility has been means the authority has been transferred, means the taken. Then mention any 2 standing plans. Standing plan comes policies, procedures, methods, rules. Any two you need to explain the policies or procedures or methods or rules. What is responsibility? Responsibility is the obligation of subordinates properly to perform an assigned duty. You need to see the assigned duties being properly performed. Then give the meaning of placement. After the selection of an employee in the given, we need to charge the job for is being selected and the job is being offered to him, which we call it as a placement. Then motivation. What do you understand by motivation? Motivation is the internal factor of the human being, which is being directed the behavior in case of complex process, and the motivation may be either positive or negative. Then state any two limitations of controlling. The two limitations of controlling is difficulty in setting the qualitative strategy, and little control and no control, and costly affairs. If you come across to the limitations of controlling. Then financial planning. It's a planning about the long-term investment and the short-term investment need to be made in an organization, and availability of the funds need to be made for the running up of the business for a particular period of time. What are the two futures of advertising? Two futures of advertising. One is it is a mass reach. Advertising will reach mass at once, and it is less forceful to the people to take a product. It doesn't force the people to take a product. You can read these two features. What is consumer protection? Means protecting the consumer by an adequate legal protection of the consumer against unscrupulous exploitation, unfair trade practices. That we call it as a consumer protection. So in the next section I will be explaining about the part C and part D questions, the main points of the question. Thank you.